Why did HanLi begin cultivating demonic techniques after his rise to fame at Huanglong Mountain? He not only possessed 2 of the 3 top-tier demonic techniques of the chaotic star sea, but his own original technique was also virtually invincible within the demonic path. As the supreme elder of the falling cloud sect, he should have been steadily cultivating along the righteous path of immortality, yet he ultimately became a feared demonic cultivator, a benchmark feared by everyone in the cultivation world. First and foremost was the profound yin technique, a quintessential demonic art of the extreme yin island, considered a must-learn text for demonic cultivators. This technique not only included insidious secret arts like external avatars and heavenly corpse fire, but also encompassed numerous bizarre supernatural abilities, ranking among the top in the chaotic star sea in terms of lethality. However, for HanLi, these deadly moves were less appealing than the techniques of disguise and concealment. After all, old Demon Han's survival rule had always been, fight if you can win, run if you can't. This technique allows him to freely change his appearance and conceal his cultivation aura, even fooling the divine sense probing of a nascent soul-level cultivator. It's practically a tailor-made escape tool for him. However, the killing move Shadow Slash from the profound yin technique is HanLi's true combat weapon. This move requires condensing the essence within the body into a special killing force, its power increasing with the depth of cultivation and the length of condensation time at its peak. It can even tear through space. HanLi, in the late stage of core formation, used this move to achieve great feats. In his death battle with Wen Chenren, he used this ultimate move to directly dislocate Wen Chenren's arm. If Wen Chenren hadn't used all his trump cards, he would have already perished. Later, when seizing treasures in Sanquan Shangren's cave, he encountered a mortal enemy, Wang Chan, blocking his path. HanLi once again unleashed a Shadow Slash, precisely and severely injuring Wang Chan's legs. Following this is the #1 defensive demonic art of the chaotic star sea, the heaven-supporting demonic art. Barbarian Beard roamed the chaotic star sea for many years with this skill, even daring to confront the 6th-path Supreme Saint, a late-stage nascent soul cultivator, head-on. Years ago, the 6th-path Supreme Saint coveted his physical body, leading to a fierce battle. Although severely injured, Barbarian Beard managed to escape thanks to the formidable defense of his heaven-supporting demonic art, demonstrating its incredible defensive capabilities. The most hidden advantage of this technique is its rare passive anti-soul searching ability, Barbarian Beard's ultimate survival skill. After escaping the 6th-path Supreme Saint, Barbarian Beard was ambushed by the Extreme Yin ancestor, his physical body shattered, and his nascent soul imprisoned. Extreme Yin attempted to seize his techniques and treasures through soul searching, but repeatedly failed due to the anti-soul searching ability. Even with brutal torture, they couldn't extract a single word from Barbarian Beard. Until HanLi returned to the chaotic star sea, avenged himself on Extreme Yin, destroyed Extreme Yin Island, and rescued Barbarian Beard's nascent soul. The old monster, driven to desperation, offered his bargaining chip, the complete heaven-supporting demonic art, plus all the treasures accumulated in his cave over centuries, in exchange for the chance to devour the Extreme Yin nascent soul. HanLi weighed the pros and cons and agreed. The bearded man devoured the Extreme Yin nascent soul, recovering some of his power, and ultimately passed away peacefully. From then on, the heaven-supporting demonic art became HanLi's core defensive technique. Later, HanLi integrated all his life's learning and successfully created the Brahma Saint true demonic art. This cobbled-together technique ultimately accompanied him on his ascension, leading to his position as Han Chenzuan Heavenly Venerable Han. The origin of this technique began at an underground trade fair in the chaotic star sea. HanLi purchased an inconspicuous, mysterious bronze piece for 5,000 spirit stones. The front of the piece was engraved with obscure demonic script, while the back depicted a 3-headed, 6-armed monster. Although HanLi didn't know its purpose, he accepted it without hesitation, keeping it for several years. It wasn't until a chance encounter with the benevolent Fengshi that HanLi learned the bronze tablet was actually the sacred artifact of the sea race, the true scripture of the Brahma Saint, which contained the ancient cultivation technique, the 3 Brahma Saint technique. Initially, HanLi paid it no heed. As a human cultivator, he preferred human cultivation methods and had no interest in demonic techniques. The turning point came when he was plagued by malevolent energy. Years of killing had nearly solidified the malevolent energy within him, putting him at risk of chi deviation. Desperate, HanLi recalled the body-refining technique, the Bright King technique, which he had acquired by chance in the Great Jin dynasty, and tried to cultivate it to dispel the malevolent energy. However, the more he cultivated, the more something felt amiss. The foundational structure of the Bright King technique subtly corresponded to the text in the true scripture of the Brahma Saint. It wasn't until Feng-Shi inadvertently revealed this that he suddenly understood. The Bright King technique was an adaptation of the basic part of the 3 Brahma scent technique, optimized for human cultivation. After obtaining the heaven-supporting demonic art, HanLi was surprised to discover that this defensive demonic art was actually the second part of the 3 Brahma sacred art. Thus, the 3 scattered pieces of the puzzle were finally complete: the Bright King technique as the foundation, the heaven-supporting demonic art as the body, and the Brahma sacred true scripture as the application, officially forming the prototype of a complete cultivation method. When HanLi reached the early stage of the nascent soul realm, seeing that his Azure Origin sword technique only had 13 levels and could not support further cultivation, he simply decided to make this self-created technique his primary cultivation method. He integrated the essence of the 100 Meridians refining treasure technique and the bone tempering technique, tempering his physical body by refining magical treasures, officially embarking on the path of dual cultivation of body and magic. Because the Bright King technique and the heaven-supporting demonic art had been significantly modified, differing greatly from the original 3 Brahma sacred art, HanLi named it Brahma Sacred True Demonic Art. Although this technique originated from demonic arts, HanLi modified it to be inclusive and adaptable, capable of absorbing the spiritual energy of heaven and earth and converting true demonic energy into spiritual power for his own use, making it a veritable omnipotent technique in the cultivation world. HanLi's identity has always been shrouded in controversy. On the righteous path, the 3 core cultivation techniques he practices are all deeply rooted in the demonic path. On the demonic path, he never indiscriminately kills the innocent, always acting solely for self-preservation and survival, and has never committed any heinous acts that wreak havoc on the world. Perhaps for HanLi, cultivation techniques are neither inherently good nor evil. The best technique is one that allows him to survive and progress further in the perilous world of cultivation. Perhaps this ambiguous, pragmatic style is precisely what makes Vol Demon Han so uniquely charming.